I guess it's afternoon. It's 10 minutes after noon. It's 12:10, but I guess that still makes it afternoon, doesn't it? So Winnie is back there. As you can see, we've got a bunch of stuff packed. We're gonna go visit John. I'm so excited. For those of you who are new here, because I've seen that I have new subscribers, welcome to the fam. We do not have a fandom name yet. I guess you call it a fandom name. I don't like that. I don't like thinking I have a fandom, because it's typically what you have for like bands and stuff, and that, I don't know. I don't like the thought of like people screaming for me like I'm just a regular person. Anyhow, we don't have a name for the family yet. I guess I'll say it that way. For our family and friends, we don't have a name yet. So I would love to hear your suggestions. My Instagram and Twitter will be linked below. Feel free to DM me, comment on a post, or comment down below on this video. Anyhow, with that being said, to the people who are new here, thank you for joining us. I hope that you stay for a long time, and I hope you enjoy all of our content. But anyhow, so for those of you who don't know, John Morgan is my boyfriend. He lives in Georgia. School starts in, I think, 14 days from today, 13 or 14 days. And he's got stuff to move up here. Well, he also has stuff from my apartment that he bought to be like, you know, a nice, amazing, wonderful human being and the most amazing, best boyfriend ever. And so it's gonna be hard for him to move all of his stuff up here for his dorm, all of his clothes and everything, as well as the stuff he was supposed to move from my apartment. So I'm going down to get some of the stuff and to visit and say hey to his family, because we probably won't see his family for a while, quite a while. But of course I'm taking Munchkin back there with me, and we're gonna go. The thing I'm most excited about for him is we're gonna go through North Carolina, and he's never been to North Carolina. He's been to Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee, and Georgia. And for those of you who are wondering, how did you get to Georgia so easily? Tennessee, he's been to Knoxville because it's near where I'm going to school here. I lost my train of thought. Something about, oh, he didn't go through North Carolina because we flew the last time from Indianapolis, Indiana to Atlanta, Georgia. So he has flown, but he's never been into the state of North Carolina. So we're gonna find probably a rest area or something, because that'll be about the time we need to stop anyway for gas and everything. So we may just stop for gas. We may find a rest area and let him walk around a little bit so we can say that he's officially been in North Carolina as well. So I'm excited, because for those of you who don't know, my parents have instilled in me a travel bug. I love to travel. Traveling is such a big passion of mine. I have so much wanderlust. So literally traveling is like everything to me, and I love to travel, and I really want to take my future kids traveling. John and I have done day trips together before. We've never like done big trips. We do have a trip planned with some other friends of ours. John and I, was my windows down slightly? Yes, it was. Okay, sorry, I just got to the interstate and I was like, man, I'm hearing something extra. Anyhow, so John and I have only really done day trips. I mean, we went down to Georgia together before, but Rayleigh was with us and we were gonna stay with his family, so it wasn't really like a trip. I will link that vlog at the end of this one if you guys haven't seen that. The weekend that I went with John to visit his family with Rayleigh. But yeah, so I'm really excited because Winnie is getting a new state, and the only states that I have not been to are Alaska and Hawaii. So maybe one day I'll get to go with him, but my parents always instilled in us that traveling is so important. It's important to learn about other cultures and everything so you can be tolerant, and not just tolerant, I hate that word. Let's be tolerant of each other. It means that you don't get along, but so we can be tolerant, and so we can understand others, and we can be compassionate towards them. That's what some of the things my parents really instilled in me. So I'm planning on doing that with my kids. Well, until I have kids, I'm gonna do it with my service dog, because one, I need him, and two, might as well take them places and have fun. I mean, that's what a service dog's for, right? So that you can go places and do things and have fun and be able to go back to living life and doing the things you love. And one of the things I love is to travel. So I decided I'm gonna pick up the camera today. I'm gonna definitely vlog because, like I said, Winnie's getting his first trip in North Carolina. Woo! And then, yeah, so we're gonna go to North Carolina. Then we're gonna go to Georgia. Then we're gonna see your daddy, Win. You wanna go see daddy? Somebody's excited. You wanna see your daddy? You wanna see your daddy? Are you excited to go see daddy? And his boys say, Ranger will be there, and Jeffy's. Ranger is their family. Jeffy's and Ranger are their family dogs. Ranger is a big old black lab, chocolate black. He's kind of like, I think he's closer to black, but he's kind of chocolate. Or is he closer to chocolate? I don't know. It depends on the light you look at him at. I think he's technically bred as a chocolate lab, but he kind of looks black sometimes. I don't know. I'll show y'all when we get there. But Ranger is a big old lab. When I say big, I mean, I think he's almost twice the size of Winnie, but Winnie's medium. He's a medium Newfie Poo. That does not mean he's a medium-sized breed. It means he's a large breed, but most labs are extra large breed. So, and then Jeffy's is a little long-haired dachshund. I don't think he's a mini. I think he's a full-grown dachshund. He's just got long hair. So he's a long-haired dachshund. And I will of course show you. Jeffy's is a cuddler. He loves to be held. So I will definitely get good footage of him because he'll probably be in my lap a bunch because he loves to be held. And then, yeah, Ranger, I'll probably try to get some footage of Ranger and Winnie playing fetch together. So they love to chase each other around in the yard. And where my boyfriend lives, they live on a few acres. I don't know how much land they have. It's more than what I've got at home. But they've got a lot of land, and so we can just kind of let the dogs run around on it. So, yeah, but this will be a fun weekend. Or week. Sorry, it's Monday and I will be there until Saturday. So it's gonna be a fun week. And with that being said, I'm gonna get off here because I feel like I've been rambling forever. And I will see you guys, I don't know, somewhere along the road. Maybe, unless something happens, I may not see you guys till North Carolina. So we'll see. Yeah, oh, you want me to say it like them? Okay, are you in North Carolina? Yeah, when you're in the Carolina, they always say Carolina, so they're from here. He says, Nan, is that true?
Oh, yes, sir.
I don't believe it. Ask your daddy to say it. He's from the South. He'll say Carolina.
Carolina. North Carolina.
Are you excited? He's like, I'm kind of tired. Winnie, is this your first tunnel? Oh my gosh, I think this might be your first tunnel too. Ready? You're supposed to honk when you go in the tunnel. Don't you know that? That's what Daddy always, or Papa, your Papa, my daddy. That's what your Papa always does. You go. Okay guys, so we just made it to a little rest area, welcome center area in North Carolina. Look how, I'm gonna show you, look how pretty this whole place is. Like, what? It's so much nicer than the ones in Kentucky and Indiana that I've been to. Okay, maybe it's just because I don't go to the welcome centers. I go to the ones along the interstates that aren't even used as much as the main interstates when I'm going to and from campus for classes or for the apartment or whatever. but I think we're gonna try to find some places to take some cute pictures. So this is Winnie at the moment, and technically pets aren't supposed to go inside, so I just grabbed his vest to make it easier. So we're gonna go inside. We just went to like the vending area, got a couple drinks because I was thirsty. I ran out of my Coke that I had. So I'm gonna, sorry, I'm trying to hide my wallet at the moment so that people won't see. But I need to go to the bathroom. He already went. I need to go to the bathroom, and I want to take him inside inside to the Welcome Center because he's never been to Carolina before. So that's not it. I'm trying to find his vest because there's a sign that says no dogs or no pets welcome. Sorry, that cut out. People are less likely to believe you, even though it shouldn't be that way. They are. Wincy! Sorry, there's another dog. He's getting distracted. Come on, let's go. You're working. But yeah, people are less likely to argue with you if you have gear on them that labels them, even though federal law says that they don't have to be vested or any proof. But that's just how people are. Hey guys. I'm dying. It's hot. Very hot. Where do I put this so that you guys can still see me and I can do what I need to do? Okay. Winnie, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the car on so that you will get the cool air coming back on you. I just bought a drink. Take the pepper. I had Coke, but they didn't have any Coke here. It was Pepsi Dr. Pepper. I wanted a cherry Dr. Pepper because Dr. Pepper is already cherry, but sorry, I was watching someone. They have a really nice motorcycle, so I was watching them. But anyhow, so, I forgot to spill this. I'm trying to do this right here. Maybe if I just hold the cup. Anyhow, I got Winnie some water and then I filled the water bottle back up because I drank some of it because I'd run out of my Coke. So I went pee, he went pee. He pooped just before we left. Sorry if this is a TMI for anybody, but as a parent, whether dog parent or human parent, you don't really think much of it. But anyhow, so he pooped before we left. He just now peed. Then, because I had drank some of his water, I gave him some, and then it was almost empty. So there was water fountains by the bathroom, so I went back over there. Oh, it fit. Thought it was gonna overflow it. It fit, y'all. I didn't want to drink too much of his water, so I didn't drink too much. But now it's been like, I've been really thirsty. Winnie, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna leave the car on so you're cool. I was gonna keep this and recycle once I got to John's, but I actually see a recycling thing here. So I'm gonna run over there really quick. But anyhow, inside wasn't really as grand as I thought it would be. I guess the ones that I'm used to being really grand are like ones in Montana and stuff or like Arizona or something. And those are the ones they hit like right before you're in a bunch of national parks, so they have a bunch of information on their national parks in the Welcome Center. So there's not a lot in Carolina, the Smokies, and that's about it. Sorry, I was smiling. The woman that just walked past me, she's the one that has the really nice bike, and I don't know much about them, but I did just meet them because the puppy walk area is like right here in front of us, and Winnie wanted pets, so we kind of talked for a few minutes. That's so good. So anyhow, I really wanted a cherry Dr. Pepper, but they didn't have any, but I was able to get a cherry Pepsi. Sorry, Dad, they didn't have any Coke. He gets disappointed at me if I don't have Coke. Because Coke tastes very, personally, I don't care. Pepsi, Coke, RC, I'll drink RC. I'll drink Dr. Thunder. I'll drink the knockoff stuff as long as it's not diet. I don't really like the taste of diet. It's not got as much sugar in it, and then it's got more of the aspartame, and I just, no. Anyhow, we got our snacks here. I've opened Winnie's. So, Winnie, do you want another one right now, actually? Oh, what did I do with your bag? I just went to Dollar General last night and bought a bunch of bags. Did it fall on the floor? Okay, well, I'm gonna find his bag of duck jerky, give him another piece, because he just had water, so he should be fine to have another piece. I just gave him a bone back there, like a toy bone, like one of his Nyla bones you guys have seen before. And then, yeah, so we're gonna head out because it said we were gonna get there at 6:15 and now it's saying 6:45 because we stayed here for so long. We probably did stay here for a half hour, but I had to go to the bathroom, he had to go to the bathroom. We had to decide what I wanted to drink, and we got some pictures. I should have inserted those already. Sorry, the hiccups, listen. I should have inserted those already because it's his first time in North Carolina, so I had to get pictures. And then, yeah, I just wanted to walk him around a little bit because this is somewhere he's never been, and he's getting a little antsy, like, why are we in the car for so long, Mom? And he doesn't know the road, so he's like, we're not going home to see Nana and Papa, where are we going? So, it was the last time we went to Georgia, we flew, so yeah. But he kind of knows. When do you want to go see Daddy? Do you want to go see your daddy? We want to go to Georgia and see Daddy? Okay, guess what's next to North Carolina? Georgia! We're gonna go through the rest of North Carolina, then we go to Georgia! Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. We're getting closer. I'm gonna turn the video down a little bit more. We're getting closer. Or here, no, I'll just pause it. That works, right? If it'll pause. There it goes. I am getting closer. My phone, I turned off my GPS because I only had it to like a location near him, and I have the actual address in my phone, and I didn't want to like try to type the address into my that was my laptop, my GPS while I was driving, but he sent me his exact address last night, and on Waze you can save addresses, so I saved it last night under his name, so that this morning all I would have to do is like click on it and it would tell me which way to go. I wouldn't have to like worry about it. Hold on, I'm gonna put this away for a second. Okay, sorry, I'm getting close to like near where he lives, and there's traffic. It's not Atlanta, I skirted Atlanta, but it's near Athens, Georgia, which if you don't know, this is where UGA, University of Georgia, is located. And it makes me a little upset coming past here, if I'm being honest, because it's so close to where he's from. I wanted to go to University of Georgia so bad. And for anyone curious, no, they're not one of the 80%, 85%, something like that, that told me I didn't have the proper prereqs that I need to go back to school for. They straight up just rejected me. They said I wasn't diverse enough. I don't know how much more diverse you can get than someone who wants to go in the psych field yet needs a psychiatric service dog. That to me is pretty diverse. Not met a lot of other people who want to go into the psychology field and have to have a psychiatric service dog. But it's kind of a little bittersweet for me to go past here because they flat out rejected me. And it really upset me. It was my first rejection letter I had ever gotten. I didn't get rejected from any college, and I hadn't gotten any other letters yet because that was the first one that was due for his application. I didn't get any other rejection letters yet from grad school. Long story short, down the road, blah, 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 blah. Many rejections from grad schools later. Bracket, you see. But anyhow, his dad was like, his family's so sweet, basically, like, our families already accept each other and they just know we're gonna get married one day. But anyhow, his dad was like, don't take it personally. It's extremely hard, so you don't take it personally. Don't feel bad. And like, I don't feel bad in that sense. I don't feel bad that, it's just like a reminder that like, well, I'm back at college at 22. I thought by 22 I'd have my whole life together, be about married, if not married, like when I was younger, you know, like 11, 12, I was like, yeah, by 22, I'm gonna be married, I'm gonna be like planning for my first kid, it'll be on the way, I'll have like 3 dogs already, and here I am with a service dog, like, I'm losing my mind. You know? See, there you go. University of Georgia. I think it's just, for me, it's reminding me of all the rejections I got, and that's hard. because I didn't understand what it was like to be rejected, because I literally got into every single college I applied for, except for one. I want to say one of them never replied to me. So I'm thinking maybe my application got lost in the mail. It was one of those you couldn't do it online, you had to mail it. I think there was one, but it was like in Illinois or something. Did I really want to go to it? No, it was like, my dad was like, you will need to apply to 10 colleges, and it was number 10, and it was a backup, and I really didn't want to go to it anyway. So I'm kind of glad I ended up at UC. Besides, no, I'm really glad I ended up at UC. I wouldn't have Rayleigh, I wouldn't know Callie, who was my roommate the past 2 years. I wouldn't know John, I wouldn't have the most amazing boyfriend ever, so I'm really glad I ended up at UC. But now I think about it, I don't know whatever happened to the Illinois school. But I only visited like 5. And those ended up being my top 5. Actually, no, I visited 6. U of L was crossed off the list, and no, I'm not considering it for grad school either. I did not like the location, the way it was all set up. I did not like the way the buildings were, the door. I did not like that. Also, I love my cousins who live in Louisville, and I love my aunt and uncle who live right across. So basically, my mom used to live across the river from Louisville until she moved farther north. My dad lives in the town he grew up in. Like, that is the town that the Titus Herman family grew up in. Herman was my grandma's maiden name. She's no longer living. Rest in peace, Grandma. But Titus was her husband's name, so my dad's name, and he married in. So both of their families grew up in the same town of Hope. And so when Mom said, I don't like living in a big city, I want to live in a smaller town, Dad said I came from a smaller town. They both met at Indiana State University when they were in college. Because they both wanted to be teachers, so obviously, you know, that's not what Mom does now, but anyhow, they both wanted to be teachers at the time. Dad still is. And so they met in a class to get one of the classes you have to take to get your teaching degree. So basically, when you want to be a teacher, Callie also wanted to be a teacher, so I know this. Basically, when you want to be a teacher, you have to get like a kind of a degree and take some classes for teaching, and then you have to get a degree in whatever. So like Mom's is in music. That's her main degree. And then her secondary degree is, sorry, I'm just making sure I'm going the right way here. Is in teaching, and then Dad did a double, so he can teach English or social studies. He has a double. So, and then also with the teaching, you have to decide what you want. So that's where they met. But they both moved to Hope. They had us. But anyhow, so Mom used to live across the river. Sorry, I just realized this was my exit. And then, now they live up at Hope, and my aunt and uncle, which is my mom's sister and brother-in-law, still live on the river. And then in Louisville's my cousins, which are that sister's kids. So my mom's niece and nephew-in-law. I think that's how it works. So, yeah. My mom's niece and her husband live there with their 2 adorable puppies and Kitty, and I think they just got a 3rd dog. I don't know. They work with a local animal shelter, and so quite often they have an extra dog in their house because they foster. So, anyhow, sorry, it says cops ahead, and I don't want to get caught. So I just didn't like Louisville. I just really didn't, but I think that's where I was going with. I didn't like the location of like the school. I felt like Louisville was too big and scary for me. So, all right, Wynn's awake. Say hi, Wynn. Say we're getting close.